Good morning, Internet. It's Monday. It's the 5th. Is it the 5th? Yes, it certainly is. It's the 5th of February. It's 9:25 in the morning. Early start for me. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a great weekend. We haven't. Terrible weather. Look at this. I haven't done this for a bit. I've mentioned the weather. Let's have a peek outside, eh? Unbelievable. Hey, look at that. Well, that's what we're facing, eh? The typical Breton weather, eh? Still, never mind. Such is life, eh? Of all the places I could have moved to in France, and I moved to the Breton. People say, what a beautiful area. It's ever so pretty. Well, of course it's pretty. It has that much rain, everything grows. That's why it's so pretty. But if you want to do anything, forget it. Anyway, enough of that. Right, so over the weekend I didn't really do much to the bike. What I did do, I cleaned these down, the radiators. Cleaned all the fins out. I don't know whether you can actually, you might be able to see through, but they are, hang on, if we get it that way, look. Can you see through? Yeah, see the light through it? So that's nice and clean. Flushed them out. They were absolutely beautiful, clean inside, lovely. I mean, look, I don't know whether you can actually see this. It's worth me trying to show you that. Look at that. The inside of that there is, well, not a blemish on it, eh? Beautiful. So, clean radiators mean clean engine, eh? That's what you want to say. Right, okay. So this morning, we're going to adjust the valves. Now what I did do is, let me just show you. I took the airbox and that off, as you know, the other day. But what I did do over the weekend to make my life easier, because I was in a bit of a rush, I took the coil off. Well, not took it off, but took it off its mounting bracket so I can move it back there. And I also took, there was another bit of the airbox that came to here, so that's been took off to allow me access to the exhaust valve there. There was a pipe across here, which is this, which came across here, so that's off, so I can get onto the inlets. So that's pretty cool there, right? That's okay. This cylinder is pretty easy to work on. This cylinder, on the other hand, is a pain in the proverbial backside, because it doesn't matter what you do to this, it's awkward. You know, you can see how close you are there, and the inlets are up in there. So yeah, you know, I mean, you haven't got a lot of room there. This, you know, the front cylinder is a pain in the backside. It's awkward. You're not going to really see much of me doing that, but we'll try to get the best shots, yeah? Okay, so basically, let's get you up there. Oh no, there you go. Right, so what we got to do is, we got to get the bike up in a minute, and we have to remove these two, yeah? That to allow us to get to the end of the crank, and that so we can see the flywheel with the timing marks. It's as simple as that. Not a big job. Okay, first of all though, while the bike's at this level, I'm going to take the spark plugs out, so that, well, for two reasons. One, to inspect them. I know I only put them in last year, but it doesn't hurt to have a look at them. So take the 4 spark plugs out, 2 in each cylinder, and then we'll get the bike up and we'll get this sorted out. We're going to do the front cylinder first, we might as well get the awkward one out the way and struggle and get bashed and everything else. So we'll do the front cylinder, then we'll do the rear cylinder, then that's it. Right, okay, so basically, let's get the spark plugs out, and then that will enable us to get cracking. Now, he says, with all, get the socket and get these out. Shame there has to be 4, doesn't it? Because it takes a bit longer, but never mind. that's the plier. That's the pliers out. That's the plugs out. Now, what we're going to do is let's get this pumped up to a height that we can see these timing marks. Okay, that should do it. And I'll just get the right tool again. Hey, dearie me, all forgetful this morning. It is Monday morning. Remember, I am allowed to be in a laid back mind of a Monday morning. Right, so. Stupid boy. It's going to be one of these days. I can feel it. I really can. Bear with me and I will get there. Right, okay then. So, I don't know whether you can see this, but this one here, right? My actual plate, the actual hex head that was in this actually wore out. I don't know why, but it did. It was terrible when I got the bike. So what I did, I actually hollowed it in a bit. I cut the head off a bolt, and this is Araldite, and I Araldited this in. Okay, doesn't look pretty. I've been meaning to spray it for years, never got round to it. It might not look the prettiest thing, but it works, and as long as it works, that's really all that matters. As you can see, that wasn't extremely tight. Okay, so we're going to put in there like that, and then we'll get the top one. And that one was a bit tighter. Right, now these are two rubbers which I again replaced not too long ago. One on there, and then this rubber sits in here. So yeah, them are pretty good. Okay, now let's see how well you can see in here as well as me, because it's always nice. Whoopsie-daisy, it's always nice. I told you I'm more fingers than thumbs this morning. Let's see if we can get a decent light. Oh, it's going to be one of these days, is it not? I did have a light. Honestly, I had a light. Okay, so we'll use this light here, shall we? There you go. Okay, so again, I'm not too sure how good or what position we're going to get you in to see this, yeah, but hopefully, I mean, it's awkward to see in there anyway, yeah, as we turn round. Right, so hang on a sec, before I do anything else, what I've got to do is get a socket to turn the flywheel round, which I can't quite remember what size it is. I think it's about a 14, something like that. We shall see. 14 to 16, so hang on. Let's try a 16 first of all, shall we? Oh, okay, it's a bit bigger than a 16. 18 maybe. There you go, 18. Now, do we actually need the extension bar on, or can we get in? No, we can get in. Right, okay. So what we're actually looking for here, we're looking for a T. No, we're not. I'm thinking of the wrong one. We're looking for an F front, and we're looking for a mark on it before we get there. So let's Let's do a little bit of turning, anti-clockwise, always anti-clockwise on these bikes. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to just move you back a bit and I'll show you when you're there, because I'm at the wrong angle to see. There we go. Okay, now what have we got there? That's some marks coming up. That wasn't them. Okay. Now that's the FT. So that's the front. Okay. So what we need to do now, I need to get down here just before I do this, because I've got to make sure that this mark is absolutely in line with that. So possibly just a slight little fraction back. And that's going to do it there. Okay. Now, can you see that is the thing? You might not be able to. There. Let's see if you can. Like I said, I don't know whether you can actually see the mark in there. I don't think you will. The light and where it is isn't good at all. But still, trust me, it's there. Okay, now, is that top dead centre and on the right stroke? Again, let's see. Now, we can test by gently putting a screwdriver very gently just down the bore. Well, in all intents and purposes, that should be it. So, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lower the bike down again, okay, because what we're going to do now is take off all these covers. Now, we'll do one at a time, yeah, because it makes it a lot easier. So, and this is the one where you now bash your hands to pieces. I'll be glad when this one's done, I've got to be honest. So I'm going to take the watch off, okay. Now, the exhaust is a 24mm, and it's a bit awkward because it's right, as I said, it's right there. So you can't actually get the ring bit on. Okay, right. I'm hoping you're seeing this, yeah? Are you seeing this? You should be seeing this. Okay, so let's get this off here. Try not to knock myself out on the handlebars, which wouldn't be the first time. Okay, so let's get him off here. Now, I cleaned round here prior to doing this the weekend, so there's no dirt going to drop in. Again, you know, all these rubber seals were replaced a couple of years ago, so there is no problem with them. Okay, now this is the horrible bit, because we have all the pipes here and everything else, but you know, life is a bit of a bugger here. So it's a case of getting this basically the best you can to get into this. You know, you just gotta go, bro. You just gotta do it. There's the pressure of the pipe on this as well, but the trouble is, I suppose I could have took the water pipe off, but if you take the water pipe off, are you going to start moving the carburetors? If you take the carburetors off, you know, you've got all the gaskets to continue. It can be a never ending, how far do we go to get to the tappets? And like I said, luckily tappets on this bike don't have to be done that much, yeah. I'm very glad to say. Okay, now what you don't want to do though is to drop this nut so it slides down between the V. Okay, but we haven't. Take it out carefully. The same with this one. Undo this. Okay. Let's put these down here with them, because this is where we're going to put all that now. Let's just slide this off there like that. Just push it up to the one side and it will come off. Again, the rubber around there is in pretty good. There's a little bit of rust on that. When I say rust, I don't know if it's rust or what, but the rubbers are good. I think it's just where the aluminium is cut up, but yeah, don't forget, we are talking 34 years old. There's no dirt, there's no build, there's no crustiness, there's no dirty oil or build up of horribleness, because as I've said many times before, this engine is absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, I'm going to go around here a sec now. Okay, this is where the fun begins. Now, let's just get you around here a bit. Okay, so, and get you up here a minute. Okay, so the specifications by Honda for the valve clearances on this bike are as follows. It's like the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it, eh? Giving out the results. Right, inlet is 0.13 to 0.17. So I've got a 15. So 15, as long as 15 is a nice sliding fit, that'll do for me. Exhaust is 0.18 to 0.22. I've got a 20. Again, you know, midway between, slide them in. As long as that's okay, that will do for me. Right, now, to make life easy, because as you can see, there's not a lot of room down here, I took these off my whatever you call them, bunch. Is it a bunch of them together? And I've got the bent ones, which hopefully will let me in a bit easier. So this is our inlet, and this is our exhaust. I've also mic'd these up just to make sure, because the one set I had for when I did the Himalayan was just a joke. So I checked these, and yeah, okay, they are to specification. So let's do the exhaust first, shall we? I think the exhaust just might be easier. Now, you never know. I could check this, and it might be absolutely smack on. I wouldn't get too excited, but it just might be. Now, you can see by the angle here that this is going to be extremely difficult for you to see much. It's going to be extremely difficult for me to see much either. I've got, you know, the annoying thing is I've got my little torch here somewhere, and I just can't see what I've done with it for the life of me. I don't know what I've done with it. It's typical, isn't it, eh? Instead of having my big bulky thing, but still, you watch, when this is all done, I'll find it and say, oh look, there it is. Okay. Right, so never mind. So we're going to try and get in here. So there's the bit in question. Yeah. Now you can see the angle of this. Yeah. You really can you not? God, this is so awkward to put anything here. I wonder if I can hang that up there. If that, well, it will, but then it's going to get in everybody's way. I'm thinking. Hang on a sec. I know I should have done all this first, really, but I didn't. So you know, that's life, as they say. That actually might. Well, it would have done if it would have stayed there, but it just doesn't stay there, does it? So that's not too bad. Now, again, now that tappet feels extremely tight. It really does. Hang on, we have a bit of play in that one, and So we have quite a lot of play in that one and that one, but this exhaust is tight. There is no two ways about it. That exhaust is tight. Okay, so I don't know why it's tight, but it's tight. Again, I should have. Now, I don't know if my tappet adjusting tool is going to work on this. I don't actually think it will, but you know what? I'm going to have a quick look anyway to see if it will. And see what we can do with it, but you know, it's not going to work there, and that's it. So, do you know what? I'm going to pause you for a minute while I sort the spanners out. So, back in a minute. Okay, so found a suitable spanner. I've decided it's easy to do it with the bike at this side, so you can actually see it. So, I don't know how good you can see that, but look, we're going to sliding fit. We might just get that just a little bit tighter, yeah, if we can. That's a little bit too tight. Slacking it off just a bit. Okay, let's have a look at that. Sliding back in from the outside. Well, that seems pretty good there. Okay, so I'm going to tighten that up at that, which again, this is always fun because you've only just got to, and you can lose it all, and you haven't got, on this cylinder here, you haven't got that much room to work on, yeah? So let me just check this again. Okay, so that's a nice sliding fit, and that's 20, so the maximum is 22, so I'm quite happy at that. So I'm going to tighten that down at that. Okay, where's my little plier things? Here they go. Right, so that's the exhaust one done. You know, it's a fiddle on this front cylinder. It's a it's not just. Okay, so that's that. Right, let's have a look at the back one, shall we? I don't know whether, are you in the right position there? I'm not too sure. Oops. Well, you certainly wasn't then for a minute. Hang on, if we can get you up there like that and maybe put you down there. I mean, this, I don't know if, actually I might not be able to leave you there because I've got to get in as well to try and see, and trying to get the light in as well. Okay, now let's swap the blades because we don't want to set the inlet to the exhaust. Again, that would be a bit of a disaster. Okay, now trying to get this in there can be a nightmare. Right, hang on a sec. Oh, that one seems a little bit loose. They both actually could possibly do. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have said, no, those are absolutely fine, but they're not. So there's no point trying to be clever about it and not do it. So I just just slacken these off, if that's at all possible without. Do you know what, hang on a sec, it might be easier on this one to possibly just to slacken them off, to use this, if we can get in with this. Oh God, now that's what you call tight. I don't know what. Oh well, that was the elbow. Still, never mind, you know what they say, there's no pain, no gain. Okay, so that's just turn that a little bit there. But that's still too. These are so awkward to get to. Hang on a sec. This is where you could do some real long stick out all the pipes and everything to get to here. I wonder if I can get on with this. I might just get that there. That's turned it a bit. Let's check it now. Sorry about that. Just caught the camera. Well, that seems better. I'm just going to have to put you here a minute because I'm sort of. You still should be able to get in and look there, I think. Can you? I don't know. Maybe. But still, I need to be able to get a little bit closer on this bit just to see this slide under there, because this far one is okay. That's a nice fit. That is okay now. So what I'm going to do is hopefully tighten this up with my finger to there, and if I can get this on here, you can see just how fiddly this is to this. I mean, it really is. Oh, hang on. Possibly, I'm hoping that won't move, because these adjusters on these are quite tight, so I'm going to hope that hasn't moved, and if it hasn't, that's great. But you know what, it did. So okay. I'm going to have to take that back just a bit. Okay. Okay. Now there it is. Right. Okay. Again, that's possibly took it just a little bit too much. try that there. No, I'm not happy with that. That's not. I just want it a little bit more. Now that's that point that we're back to. It's like it's either there or it's not with this one. That is just too big. That is just too big. So hang on, I wonder if we can try this, do this up a little bit, and maybe that will just pull it down and take it to what I want it to. No, it's not. Isn't it marvellous though? I mean, you've just got to, this is just the joys of doing tappets, eh? You literally have just got to keep on until you're happy. There's no point saying that'll do if you're not happy with it, because it won't do. And yet, you know, I mean, okay, a bit of noise, a bit of tappet noise isn't the be all end all, but again, it's it just won't do this last bit to where I want it to go to. You know what, that's better. Just a little tiny fraction bit more and I'll be happy with that. Okay, now if I can lock that down now, I'll live with that one. But it is getting to lock this down now, hopefully. Okay, that's still a nice slide. So if I can lock it down with this now without that, taking that adjuster nut down, that'll make me a happy man. Please tell me it hasn't done it again. No, that'll do. That will do, that one. Okay. Now, this one. Again, unfortunately, it still needs to come down slightly a bit too big. Oh. But hopefully, because this one's a little bit more in reach here, just might, you never know, make it that little bit easier to do. There again, it might not. Let's just take it down with this. Okay, that I can live with, yeah. That I can live with, that's nice. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, that's okay. I'm just going to tighten this and check it with this again. Okay, that's okay. And that's okay, right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this round twice, okay, and check these again. So bear with me. I need my light, or I need a light. There we go. Right, let's go. Oh. Keep going. There's one. And there's two now. Let's make sure that we're on the right stroke. Hopefully we will be. I don't think we are. I think we've come. No, yeah, hang on, we've got to go round again. And then we'll check them again. Okay, so look. I quite think we're on the right stroke this time. I don't know. No, missed it. Bear with me. Bear with me. One more time I should do it. At least we're taking it a few times round. No one can say it hasn't been turned around to check again. Okay. I think, I'm hoping that should be it. And if it is, we've got a bit of play in it, we can check them all again. Yeah. Okay, we're on the right stroke again. So, right, hang on a sec. Let's get you back there. Or here, or where? No, where's the best place to be? There. I know you can't see much on this one, but let's check these ones again. Okay, make sure that these are okay. Okay. Let me see that one. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Let's get the exhaust one and check that again. And hopefully move you back there. And okay, that's still nice. Right, okay, that's sorted, that's them done. So what we want to do now is we'll leave our exhaust one here, because we will, in actual fact, I think this is going to be this side. So let's just get everything round there, and we're going to come round this way. Okay, like that. Again, this is going to be difficult for you to see. I need to get my light right now. We want to turn it all the way around, and we want to get to our rear cylinder. Okay, let's see if we're on the right stroke. Right, we should be. Okay, so let's get, first of all, where's all my little bits and pieces gone to get everything out? You can never find them when you want them. Right, here it is. My love of doing tappets, never good at all. but still a job that's got to be done, I'm afraid. And I think to do the exhaust one on this, I think it's a case of that we might have to drop this bike down to do it, to make it easier, because it's going to be awkward to say the least to get to that one. Should be able to get to this, the inlet's okay on it. Just not too sure about the exhaust, but still we will see. You have to be double jointed and everything to get to these things, you really do. Right, just knock him off the what's it again. He's nice and clean, look. Okay, right, so actually you might be able to get in here better there, I think, maybe. Yeah, can you? Possibly. Yeah, sort of. Okay. Now this is our exhaust, what we've got here, so we don't want to be doing that with that, do we? We want our inlet, else the whole procedure will be a total waste of time. So let's slide him in there. Well, that one's okay. And that one's okay, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to leave them. Them are fine. Those two are fine, right? So we need our exhaust one now, which we're going to have to let this down a bit, I think, to get this. Oh, as the bike bashes the camera. Probably get that there, look, hang on, where's this big? Knock this off with this, look. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Right. Okay. So there's that. All nice and clean in there, look. Right, get our exhaust one, which is this one to the back. Okay, I might try from this side here, look. I'm not too sure what you can see there. I'm really not. Probably, hang on a sec. You might be able to see a bit more if I move that there, yeah. Can you maybe see that? I don't know. Probably nothing there. You might see something there. I'm just seeing if this is my best way to get to it here, because in actual fact the angle of this possibly makes it that this is no better than the other one. Okay, but still. Oops, there's the ring come off. Hang on a sec. I don't want to lose that in the engine. Let me just put that down there. I must remember to put him back on. You know, that's tight that is tight again. Funny, both exhausts tight, so okay, they need to be adjusted. There's no point trying to get away with it. So we'll just crack this open. I was really hoping that maybe this one didn't need to be done, but it does. And oh, that's just life, I'm afraid. But you don't want a tight exhaust valve. So I'm just gonna slacken him off just a little bit, and let's see what we get in now. Just a little bit more, I'm thinking. That's a nice fit. Okay, that was a nice fit there. Okay, that's good. Now, if I can get that done up there, that would be really nice. I will be a happy person. Of course, whether I actually can or not is an entirely different kettle of fish. Oh dearie me. See if we can get this. If that hasn't moved, that will make me the most happiest man out. And it hasn't. Look at that. That is, I like it. But let's just check this just once more, because that's not that tight. I could do with getting just a little bit like that on there. And if that goes straight there, yep. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. You know what, I'm just going to check these two from this side, because I've looked here, I can actually get them better here. So, okay. Again, I'm not too sure what you can see there. You never know. I don't know. I'm hoping that you can get that. Mind you, that one's fine. No, those are fine. They are absolutely fine. So that's it. Okay, so let's just whack these all the way back round again. Yeah. Stay there, don't move. I'll just get these round with my torch. Okay. Keep on going, huh? Right, hopefully, is that on the right stroke? Yep, it is. Got it right for once. Right, let's just test these again. Okay, what do I do with this? Too many things. Right, let's start off. What did I do with you? What did I do with the exhaust one? Huh? Someone tell me. I've just had it ready, you know, so it shouldn't have gone that far away. Oh, there it is down there. Okay. Right, so let's just check out inlets again. Fine, and our exhaust for the last time, which is always the one to and that's beautiful. Okay, excellent, absolutely gorgeous, done, kaput, finito, job done. Pain in the backside, as it always is. I hate tappets, I really do. Let's swing you around. Okay, so basically that was them done, right? And that wasn't really that bad. Strange that both exhausts were a little bit tight, but still, never mind. They're done now. So I'm not going to bore you with me putting all the covers back on and the spark plugs back in. I'm going to check the gaps. So what I'm going to do now is, like I just said, put all the well, first of all, I'm going to have a coffee. Then I'm going to put the covers on. I'm going to check the gaps on the plugs, put the plugs back in. I'm going to put the radiators on. I'm going to fill the system back up with antifreeze and water. And then the next job is to balance up the carbs, yeah, and make sure that that is all done. And then after that, of course, it's taking the exhaust system off, the clutch housing off, and getting all the new clutch done. Right, so there you go, all done and dusted for today. A job that I never like to do. I don't care what bike it's on. Tappets are awkward on motorcycle. Well, no, to be fair, when I had my BMW, you know, with the boxer engine, where of course your two pots stick out the side, the tappets on them were an absolute piece of cake to do. I mean, you didn't have to really strip anything down. You just took the cover off the actual, you know, rocker cover gasket cover, and it's simple, done, dusted. Whereas this, it's a little bit more involved. I mean, being a V as well, you know, if this was a vertical twin, at least, you know, your tappets would be on top, sort of like the Royal Enfield, the Meteor, the 650 Meteor. You know, the tappets on that are so easy to get to. That was pretty easy on the 350, to be honest, as well. But I think any tappet is awkward, you know, trying to get in. This particularly can be a bit of a nightmare, but still, it's done. Like I said, both the inlets, you know, the one, I think, I've only just done them, I forgot already. There was a little bit of adjustment on them. But I mean, they haven't been done for a couple of years now. This bike hasn't done much mileage though, to be fair. Right, okay. That's me finished for today. The weather's still looking absolutely awful. One thing I did do over the weekend, the new lid, it actually arrived. I'll put a little short up on YouTube. So I fitted in my cardio system, which is all in, and I hate it, you know, and you've got it like new and you're trying to get the cheek pads out, and you know, you get that, oh my god, you know, should I pull it, am I going to damage it, and oh my god. But still, that's all in. I got to be honest, credit where credit is due. The wife did it, because I'm there sort of so she came along and yeah, done. So the cardio is all in and working, so that's great. One thing now that I'm waiting to come for is the chin mount, because obviously I have my GoPro at the front, and my other helmets, the Schubert and the one from Lidl, the shape of them was sort of a round chin, so I use, I forget what it's called now, shoe glue, I don't know. It's this stuff that it's like a sort of black putty pasty thing, and you put it on, and it was brilliant. I mean, you know, it put the mounts on there, nice tidy job round. But the trouble is with this helmet, there's too much. It comes to like too much of a point before it squares off. There's not enough. So anyway, so I went to a company called Chin Mounts, which are based in the Netherlands. I believe the person that I get the emails off is a guy called Mark. I do believe it's a one-man band, more or less. sort of. And they actually 3D print your chin mount to your helmet, which is excellent, you know, and the price as well was extremely good. I think it was 32 euro, 35, I don't know, 30 something euro. Well, I had a message this morning come from the Post, the French Post, La Poste, saying that I've got to pay 15 euro import duty. Can you believe that? 15 euro import duty. What an absolute pee-take the French are with this import duty. You know what I mean? Wake up, for God's sake. You know, it's a bit of a joke. This has come from the Netherlands, for crying out loud. You know, we had, it always strikes them, I'm on one, so bear with me. We've got family that live in the UK, and we had some Christmas cards sent over to us. Christmas cards, bear in mind, Christmas cards, yeah, in an A4 envelope which contained about 5 Christmas cards in. And do you know what? We had to pay nearly 20 euro to get the cards, the import duty. What is wrong? You know, the French system, there's a lot you could be fixing, trust me. Anyway, I won't get started. I really won't get started. So to get this, I've got to pay these robbing, extortionate, whatever you want to call them, 15 euro, right? Well, 15 euro and 27 cents to get my, which is half the value of this. Hey, what an insult and a joke. But still, never mind. Anyway, on that, we'll end this video, because believe you me, I could say a lot more, but I won't. So that's the tap, it's done. The next time you see this bike, you saw me take it all off, so there's no point you see me take it all or put it all back on again. It will be ready to run, and like I say, we can balance the carbs. Excellent job. I'm not even going to attempt to say I'd love to get out for a ride. I've almost given up now. Unless I move south, I think I'm going to just go into canoeing, because up here is a total waste of time. So catch you in the next video. Hope you're all okay. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye for now.